it's HeySofia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I'm doing episode 11 of the Ugly Block-ling series, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a single story dirt block home. So shout out down below to Danny Daniel, The Narwhal Wage, MJPK, Jacob Bowman, Alka Plays, and Justin Dale, who all requested that I do this video. I had done dirt houses previously, but I thought I would revisit it and actually build the dirt block into a full house. I think it turned out really well. The key with a dirt block house, I think though, is to make sure you're kind of using neutral tones inside the house. And I've also included a lot of greenery to the outside to kind of play honor to its beginnings. So first things first, here are the dimensions for our house. I've kind of made a little bit of a longer home today, and it is a little bit of a modern style. But the first thing we're going to do is build the walls. So of course we are using the dirt block, and you will want to be going 3 blocks high. I'm kind of making like a bungalow style house. It's just like a flat roof, very plain, but I think it looks really well with the trimmings that I do on the gutter and stuff like that. And for the roof, the first thing we want to be doing is doing the dark oak, and we're also going to be using the iron door trapdoor and also the stone brick. So the dark oak slab, you want to go around the complete edge of the house just like this. And then once you do 1 lap of the house, you then want to make it an extra block wide to overhang the house, just like I am here. You'll end up with something like this, which we're then going to do a trim underneath with the iron trapdoor. This just kind of adds a little bit more to the trim, gives it a little bit more depth, and it goes really nice with the dark oak. The final thing for the roof is you're just going to completely fill in the inside here with the stone brick block. The reason I do this instead of the slab is it just adds kind of like a nice height to it. It's not completely flat, it has a little bit of depth. So I think that looks really nice on the roof there. We're going to start focusing on some of the features though, like windows and doors. So the door frame here, I'm doing the white glass around a door. I'm just adding some windows to the front here as well. Now for my windows, I'm using the white glass and white glass panes. This is just because the white goes really well with brown. The thing about brown is it's hard to mix a lot of stuff with it, and because the dirt has a lot of texture to it, you want things to kind of be simple. White goes with anything, black goes with anything. You could do black windows if you would like, maybe you prefer that to make it a little bit brighter though. But we're going to do some doors on the inside. I'm not going to show too much of the inside, I'm going to show a few basics and windows and stuff like that I do. The interiors I will build by myself, but I will show you at the end and go through what I've done. But this is a 2-bedroom house with a bathroom. We also have a butler's pantry here. We have our garage there, and we have a big open living dining area with a big dining room to cater to all those people, especially if you have something like a butler's pantry. I think it's really important to have a big dining room. Kind of the point of a butler's pantry is you have it there because you're entertaining a lot and you don't want people seeing you cooking. The idea is that you're hiding everything away in the butler's pantry, and that way when you're entertaining right near the kitchen's like clean and spotless, just for like making drinks and little snacks and stuff like that. I'm just making a big window at the moment though because I want it to feel really open in the back area. So we're going to have a really open living space. Now for the flooring of the house, I'm going to go for the clay block for the floor because it's just nice, it's simple, doesn't have a lot of texture to it, and it'll make the whole area seem a lot bigger. And I'm also adding skylights to the middle bedroom and the bathroom because they aren't against the edge of a house. So they're not going to have windows. You don't want to make them feel enclosed and really closed up. So something like a skylight just brings the outside in a little bit and just makes it seem more homey. So I'm going to skip past doing the rest of the inside. So I added my little windows, and I also added my garage door, which I have used the dark oak just because it matches the edge there. They're like the edge of the roof. I'm also going to use the dark oak now, and we're going to add a little overhang for our garage area. I just thought it would be nice to add a little bit of greenery to the garage area. So we're going to build a vine that's growing over it, just to add a little bit of something something. So this is really simple to do. For my one today, I've just got fence posts at the edge and then I'm joining it with gates. Gates make really nice little like vine trimmings, like little pergolas and stuff like that, just because they have a little bit more detail than a fence does. But you can also just use a fence if that's easier for you or you prefer that look. What we're going to do though is we're going to carry it along the edge of the roof. So you want to go one block up like this. Just completely fill in the entire area and then add details later, like removing blocks to make it look like it's growing over the building there, just like this. I find doing little things like that just make it look a little bit more integrated with the building, not so blocky. I'm going to keep filling it in. And then once you've filled it in, you just want to make some holes, put some blocks on top, add in some little like gates in there so it looks like you've got bits where the vine hasn't completely grown over. You'll end up with something like this, which I think is really nice and it kind of blends in with the dirt well. It just kind of looks a bit more naturey, which I think for a dirt house is kind of nice because dirt is a very natural block with grass growing all over it. So in a way the leaf blocks are kind of like the grass. Now I'm building a quick driveway and a front door little path here. Now I'm going to match them up completely so they're the same edge and fill in with the light grey concrete powder. I just think it's quite nice and it looks like concrete. So that's what we're going for today. I'm also doing a trim around the house here with the podzol. I really like podzol for gardens because it looks like mulch, which a lot of people use in gardens, especially in Australia or in areas where you want to keep weeds away or keep in moisture in the soil. Mulch is really good, so it also adds a little bit more depth to your gardening. Now for plants, I'm just going for kind of a mix of white, including birch saplings, but to stop them growing and to also add something a little bit extra to the house, I'm doing the iron trapdoor here, just the whole way around the front. It's just adding, I don't know, just a little bit something extra and it makes the house look a little bit more modern, which is kind of what I'm going for. So that's pretty much everything done. Now there are a few more details that we can do and I'm going to show you just a few, but I'm going to leave a lot of the decorating and the gardening and that kind of stuff to myself. First things first, I'm going to do a fence, and like with all my ugly block-ling houses, I build it with the same material, so I'm doing a dirt block fence. Now you could do a whole range of things with this fence. Oh, I seem to be having a glitch there. Let's do that again. But anyways, like with all your buildings in my ugly blockings, you can change the fence however you like. I'm going for a very simple flat fence because I have a very simple house. It has a flat roof and I feel like that will go well. I don't want to take away from the dirt house by having an extravagant fence. Now for the top, I want to trim. You could do any of the materials. You might want to do a stone brick slab to match the stone brick. You might want to do the dark oak to match the dark oak gutter. I think today that I'm going to go with a quartz fence. Like I said, white goes with anything and I think it looks really nice against the dirt fence. So we're going to do a white quartz slab trim the whole way along the fence, which is only 2 blocks high. I don't want it any taller than 2 blocks because if you have about 3, it's probably going to start making the house seem really small, and you always want your fence to be smaller than your house. But there you go, you guys, there is my house completed. Now the garden at the front, I've added a few trees, a little bit of flowers and gardening. I also made these dirt block kind of things so I can join up to the diamond and make a big road, make a bunch of these more ugly block-ling houses. This is a new map revision, which is why I've only got these ones and not the old ones. Now if you come inside, I have a green carpet hallway runner there. Kind of plays to the fact that, you know, dirt has grass growing on top there. My front bedroom here, I kept very simple, just a few furnishings. I didn't really want to put a lot of furnishings into the house. Oh, I can't get out. Let's go to the second bedroom. Again, I've got a little bit of a blue theme going on here, but you can see how the skylight really opens up the room. Makes it feel like it does have windows to it, just windows in the ceiling. And we'll go to the bathroom now. And the bathroom again has the skylight, makes it have a bit of an opening to the outside world. And it's also very simple. I've just got a sink, a toilet, I've got a shower there. Just a few little simple furnishings, nothing too much. I have a shower mat and a toilet mat and also some towels. Now there is a big gap along this wall here, but that's because it's kind of like a corridor down to the kitchen and the garage and the butler's pantry. So I did want to keep it very open. It is an open living dining kitchen area. I didn't want to make it really crowded, so I got my TV cabinet over here. I have a green carpet again to match the hallway carpet. You can also see that I've got a lot of plants in the house, and again, I'm just trying to bring that nature inside from the outside. My big formal dining little area here. Now the reason I've got a big formal dining is because I do have my butler's pantry. Now when you have a butler's pantry like I do, which is this little room in here, the point of a butler's pantry is that when you're entertaining people, when you have guests over, you can do all your cooking inside the butler's pantry. You don't even have to use the main kitchen. And that's just so everything's kind of hidden away from the guests who are eating in the dining room. So if you are going to have a butler's pantry, you need to make sure that you have a good dining room space, because otherwise there's not really a point of a butler's pantry. Now because I do have a butler's pantry and I wanted to hide a lot of appliances, the idea is that the fridge is hiding in that little pillar quartz bit at the end there. So imagine there's a fridge hidden in the cupboards, which is what you'll do if you have a butler's pantry kind of thing going on. I've got some curtains here, I've got my garage in the back, which I'll show later. Now for the doors to the outside, I made them like sliding glass doors, so typically when you push those doors open they pile up at the end, which is what you can see there. I've got my little barbecue outdoor fridge. Now I built like a 2-layer bit here, so what I've done is I've actually built some seating into the concrete, and then the other bit of seating is a little bench built against it. I wanted to kind of make like a 2-level outdoor entertainment area. So the top level is a lap pool, very common for a modern house or smaller houses that don't want a big pool but they still want something. I have some trees, some little deck chairs and some little towels around. I didn't really want to do too much out there. I've also just got a very small garden, but enough that if the family living here or the people had kids or dogs, it's enough green space that it's not enough, it's just like a perfect amount. But we'll go to the garage quickly, which I kept really simple. I made some oil stains on the floor, and I also have a laundry over in the corner there. Now if you did want it to feel a little bit more open in here because you're feeling the garage is a little bit closed up, just grab some white glass pane glass and we can make a little window along the top. This will just kind of brighten it up a little bit, make it feel more open. There we go. You can see how much better that looks already, so you can do a little window there as well. But there you go, you guys. There is how to build a dirt block house in Minecraft. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Comment down below what kind of house would you like me doing next in my ugly block-ling series. I have a lot to get through and I'm very slowly getting there. But like always guys, thank you. Bye!